Hi, and welcome. Thank you for joining me today. I have some interesting news for you, and I think you'll be excited when I talk to you about it. So what I'm going to do is request that you write your questions as we go through it, so at the end you'll be able to ask them. So make sure you have a piece of paper and a pen and or a pencil. Let's get started, shall we? We'll do our screen share, pull up the trade, and begin. As many know, this is NZDUSD, and I've been doing it since the 25th of May. So I've been following this, and this is the excitement part. It is a buy, and I put it in at a 0.01, and it went in at, as soon as I pull it up for you, price was 0.68310. And you can see that if you go right into the middle, go all the way to the bottom, and it shows you the price. And now my stop loss is at 0.63310, putting it at, you guessed it, 5,000 pips or $50 negative. So it can drop as low as 50 bucks and I'd still be in the trade. And my take profit is at 0.73310, which is also at 5,000 pips or $50 profit. Now, I keep it a 1-to-1 ratio for risk as well as profit, making that I don't lose too much, or I'm also watching how much I'm getting. That way I'm not being greedy and being stomped out. Now, stomped out of a trade means it's gone below my stop loss. And if I had my margin level too low, the broker would take it and stomp me out, so I would no longer be in the trade. And that margin level would have to be under the 100% tile. At least that's what I've been advised. I try to keep it at least over 500 to 600. And this is a gem right here at 2,892.89%. I have no concern, no worries. Now the fun part about this is this time yesterday, this trade was actually at a negative $28.20. Now if you look at it, it's moved. We are currently at a negative $24.08. That being, I'm going to just jot that down so that when I place it later, I know what I'm doing. So that means that this trade has dropped over 400 pips. And because of that, I don't have to worry so much, but it's exactly what I told you it was going to happen. And for instance, if you want any more clarification, this is the pattern the trade's actually doing. So you've got a 1 right there, 1, 2, 3, and the fourth one is turning up. Or you can do 1, 2, and 3 and going up. Either way, this trade is working the way I thought it would, because I was able to go into a higher time chart to find out where it was going. So I'm going to click over to the week time chart so that you have a better idea of what this trade's doing. And as you can see, It wasn't too long ago that it actually dropped below where I initially thought for my stop loss. But it's been a while. And it did that pattern as well, where it went one and came down and hit it twice and came down and hit it a third time and then shot up. And then came down and hit it once and shot up. Then came down and hit another low once, shot up. Once, shot up. 1, 2, shot up. 1, 2, 3, and shot up. Yeah, are you getting the pattern here? It's ideal and it's fantastic. And the reason I'm excited and know that it's going up is because I can actually watch what the trade's doing and see that the pattern is ready for it to shoot back up. So we're in a good place right here. And I only was able to see that when I got to the higher time charts, the day, week, or even the month. I normally don't go into a month because there's not a lot of information and it's so close, it's hard to see the difference. But for instance, say you went into the minute trade. What do you see? Not much. Not much at all. The 5-minute trade, it's okay. Just still not that much. I'm going to adjust this a little bit. And the 15-minute trade chart, still, there's not much there. The 30-minute, we're starting to look at something. You're only getting maybe the first chapter. Then your hour time chart. Now keep in mind that the hour you're actually starting to do. But my buy level is so high, it's not showing anything else. So I go into the 4-hour. And once again, we can actually see the take profit on this. It came out, so it can be seen. And most of the time, you can adjust your chart to pull it up, like so, and get a good idea. However, going into the day chart, I have a better picture on exactly what this trade is doing. So I know by looking at the chart and the pattern and the trend that this trade has been going through for years, good 2.5 years, if not more, of what it's planning on doing. And that's how I can read a chart. The higher the time frame, the better picture I get, the more of the story I receive. Now, people say, well, why don't you have any indicators on here or any other entry points or anything to say it? Well, this is what's called a naked chart. And if I have too many indicators or any other assistance on it, chances of seeing the trade are kind of slim. You have too much, you can't see what's going on. So we keep it what's called a naked chart. And that basically means there's no extra indicators. There's no extra help. Now, if what I'm saying to you is not clear or you don't understand, don't worry about it. As the more you trade, the more you're in the market, the more you will understand. And you want a clearer picture, the best place to go would be IML TV. Where I get my trades, IML TV, swipe trades, and or Stevenson Lindor or Orrin Wright. They are ideal. My sponsor, Tracy Walker, is fantastic, and she was the one that got me into this. So I could learn the skill that once used properly, will pay for life, and it can for you as well. So we're not going to keep it too much longer, but I want to make sure you understand that this trade, New Zealand USD, is definitely turning. And while we've been talking, it's only gone a negative penny, because it was at negative 24.08 and it's currently 24.09. But I know it's gone differently, and it just dropped a little bit. So keep in mind what I said on Monday when I was talking about this trade, that it's going to take 3 or 4 days before it turns around and you're going to see it fly. Not much longer now. Keep your eyes open and watch. Always remember, when you're trading, you trade right, but you turn and look left to give you the full picture of that trade. It is very, very important that you don't lose your shirt. And by doing that, if you don't know how to trade and haven't been doing it for a while, I suggest that you do demo at least for 90 days. At least, so that you get the skill from the education that will keep it so that you don't lose your shirt. Hey, look at there. We're down to under $24. Pretty cool. So as we're talking, it's actually showing you exactly what I was talking about. Now I'm going to stop my screen share and see if there's any questions, and give you a couple of minutes to gather all that information, because there was quite a bit. And while you're thinking, I want you to remember that you can still purchase your ticket to IML SOAR's event in Fort Lauderdale, 14th, 15th, and 16th of this month. Not far away, about 9 to 10 days. I would love to see you there, and you can still purchase it, and you can still become a person that can sit in the event, see how everything's going, get the education, as well as firsthand experience on knowing how you can make this your future and change your future, change your stars. So thank you. I'll give you a moment or two for those questions. Going once, going twice, and gone. And thank you for joining me. I really appreciate you coming in and talking to me. Now, keep in mind that because I record these, I put them on YouTube as well as in Facebook, so that they can be re-watched and relearned. Oh, and guess what? We're at a negative $23.90. It is exciting. And I'll see you again tomorrow. Have a great night or day, wherever you might be. Bye-bye now.